Hi, all. One of the most important factors when traveling on a motorbike is being ready for whatever the weather can throw at you because you're exposed to the elements. We have a plan to go to Europe. The bike is going on the 9th of April, and this is the basic stuff that I think I need because the temperatures and the other factors like wind and rain and everything is going to play a big role in the journey. So how to be prepared? So this is what I come to in terms of like conclusion of what I should be taking. But this might chop and change. But for the time being, we have a down sleeping bag because the northern European winters might be cold at night. Not winters, actually it's summer, but still it might be cold and wet. Then we have mattress, a pair of thongs. That's a motorcycle cover. Uh, Thermal liner for the we have a thermal liner for the sleeping bag. I was thinking of taking another sleeping bag instead of the liner, but then I thought I don't know. We will hopefully be warm, and we have a hammock. Then for the gear, I have a all merino wool, say t-shirts and um, inner pants, um, two pairs of motocross sort of socks, two pairs of regular socks, one pair of knee brace socks, two balaclavas, a Gore-Tex sleeping bag and a pillow. And in our bag, which we may carry, but we may change the bag, but this is what it will carry: a chair, a little $14 tent, which I found works very well, and it's much cheaper than um, like all these expensive tents, and it's fantastic and it's lighter. It's light as hell and it works and it's quick setup. Then we have a trail stand, which is part of the tool setup. We have a jet boil sort of thing, um, stove, and a huge gas cylinder, which is was from the UK from my trip the last 2 years ago. So then we'll be carrying lots of food like coffee, made ready to eat meals, powdered eggs, muesli. Because I found I'm not a big fan of the food in Europe. It's all bread and cheese and pork and hot dogs and all this sort of stuff. And we are more into fitness diets. And so I thought, you know what? It'll get lighter as we keep traveling and save me a lot of money because the coffee is like €7 or something like that in a cafe. And then we get fantastic coffee in Australia, which works out about 50 cents. Moccona or whatever brands have all these double shot lattes and everything. And it's pretty easy to carry. Just put it in, and we are hot water, anyways. So for the riding gear, which is another big issue, which is thinking, is it going to be cold, wet, then it's going to be warm, it's going to keep changing. So one of the non-negotiables is this Tech Air 10 airbag protection vest. So I'm thinking this is going to afford a lot of um, protection against the cold, so to speak, if there is cold. And then we have a bearing. We'll be riding with bearing brand Gore-Tex laminated. So I'm not going to carry any wet weather gear. This has a built-in thermal liner anyways. So, and then I'll have Gore-Tex bearing pants, the same um, adventure style with thermal liners, Gore-Tex bearing gloves. And then of course we'll have other gloves and things like that. So now all this, I'm going to show you how it's going to fit into these two little bags here. We may take some motocross jerseys because they are light and they are easily, they dry, they are like a full arm length, so they go very well with the bearing as an undergarment. I mean, not the bearing, the the Alpine Stars Tech Air 10. The Alpine Star Tech Air 10 is one hell of a technology kit. So it comes with street riding, enduro, rally, and it's a big saver in terms of broken bones and collarbones and whatever. If you tell me how you're going to crash, I can tell you what gear you need. But even it's expensive, a little bit heavy because it has got all this like in the rear there is like the Superman sort of thing. It's still older hydration bladder in here as well, and it's got two boron cylinders which will inflate in the time, which is about one fourth of a blink of an eye. I don't know how fast you can blink your eyes, but that's how quick it can sense. It's got hundreds and thousands of millions of algorithms which detect what kind of crash you're going to have, and before you even realize it has deployed. Of course, it's a bit expensive, but what's the price of a broken bone? So we removed all the armor from the jacket and threw it out. Not throw it out, but we have it. Same with the pants. You'll be riding either with the knee guards and knee braces because I'm not a big fan of pain. So this what is I'm going to pack this whole lot into these two bags, and I will show you how it fits on the bike. We'll add a few more things to this bag, but I might change this bag into a different um, Rhino Walk, slightly smaller bag which mounts better on the bike. Yeah, but that's it, and we'll have a pair of sneakers as well. So we will see how it goes. I'm going to pack all this and I'll show you how the packed um, setup is. These Rhino bags are fantastic in terms for the price. They're like around 150 bucks, $160. They seem quite well made and they work for one season. I'm very happy because I have a lot of bag setups, and spending $2,000 on Moscow Moto and all these fancy bags which are seemingly fantastic quality and everything, but price point and because it depends on what kind of trip you're going to do as well. So I think these bags will work for this trip. So I'm very happy with that. So everything will go into compression sacks, and I will show you how it is all done when it is packed and ready. All right.